Welcome back to the Mike Fitzpatrick team with Tactic Tuesday. Today's tip is mainly going to be for sellers, but it's actually going to benefit the buyers, believe it or not. So if you are a seller that's having a problem getting your house sold, or you're thinking about getting your house on the market, so there's a lot of things that the realtor is going to tell you to do: paint, declutter, do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that. But you know what? One thing they're not going to do is show you how to get leverage on your property in reference to the competition that's out there. Only a select few of agents know this tactic because we used to use it back in early 2000, and some used to use it in the 90s. So have you ever heard of assumable loans? They've always been out there, just nobody advertises them. So in this market, let's say you bought a property or refinanced a property, and your house is worth, say, $400,000, and your loan is worth about $300,000, right? But you got that crazy interest rate, that 2.6, that 3.5, you know, and it sucks that, hey, I gotta go buy a house and the interest rates are 7.5 to 8%. That's another story. That's another Tactic Tuesday. But we're going to concentrate on your property. So what you can do is, with that competition house that's down the street that you're going against, guess what you can offer? An assumable mortgage. So what an assumable mortgage is, that this buyer will go to your mortgage company, have to qualify for it, of course, but if they do, at least of the balance amount. Now, they may give a full amount. That's totally their discretion. It's their bank. It's their money. But whatever's owed on that loan, with the terms that you have, interest rate wise, it'll transfer right over. So what do I have to do in the beginning? What you need to do is contact your bank. And the first thing you need to ask them is my loan assumable? If it is, that's a plus. Then you go on to the next question. So the next question is going to be, what are the requirements for the new buyer? And they'll actually give it to you. It's a sheet. It's about like 13 items on there, and they'll send that over to you. And then you hand that off to your real estate agent. However, before you hang up, make sure you give permission for the real estate agent to talk to that representative if they need to down the line. If not, you're going to be the liaison going back and forth with the mortgage company. So hand that off. But yeah, so just imagine that. You're on the market for $400,000. They're on the market for $400,000. But the buyer's like, hey, I got to pay 8% on that. Well, over here, it's assumable 2.5 for at least 75% of that loan. I'll take that one. I'll save me about like $500 a month easy. Now, how does that benefit the buyers? I mean, come on, lower interest rate. You know, it's a no-brainer there. So that's how it's going to benefit you. So when you have that monthly budget of $1,800, and all of a sudden, and that's based on a 7.5 interest rate or an 8% interest rate, but then all of a sudden, when you're presented a 3% interest rate, that monthly payment's going to be about $1,500, maybe $1,400. All right, so that's my tip for today, Tactic Tuesday. This is the Mike Fitzpatrick team. If you have any questions, real estate, mortgage, or title, 267-549-2505. Talk to you later.